ahead and then go, sweet, I'm going to sit back and max out, which is the absolute worst thing you can do to a confident Zerg.
When you look at the harvest account now, I mean, you've got 69 to 53. I mean, like, considering there was early aggression that did quite a substantial amount of economic damage, I would say. Like, he's just droned so hard and is now pulled in front. As you can see, I mean, the income's almost at 2,000, just touching on 2,000 for Azure, when it's hovering around 13 to 1,400 for Miz. So, I mean, if he plays out so passively like he is now, he could definitely get completely overwhelmed.
We do have an overseer for Azure up near the base here of Miz, so that's going to be taking a little trek very, very soon. He will see the good 5 to 7 gateways with 1 robotics bay. Usually you see a 2 robotics bay here just to pump out Colossi as fast as possible. But I really don't... I'm not really a fan of the amount of Stalkers he's got in this army. Like, that is extremely Stalker heavy. You usually want to get a good mix of Zealots, Sentries, and Stalkers, just in case there is a big mix of units. But as we say that, Azure's taking his 5th now, so I think he's ready to just sit back. Overlords all over the map. He can see everything here.
He's got it covered. I mean, it's almost a map hack. He's got so many Overlords out there.
Okay, so now...
Oh, he's killing his own Forge.
I think that's just to get out.
Maybe he wants to get out?
Yeah.
Yep.
So in the meantime, we do have that... See, this is what I was saying. Like, you want to have that mix of Zealot, Sentry, and Stalker, because look what we got from Azure here. He's got a lot of Lings, a lot of Roaches, Hydras, and Corruptors. So, what's going to happen here is the Colossi are going to be targeting the Lings first as they hit the Stalkers, because there's no Zealots in front of his army here. There will be no Zealots to be able to help him, and mass Lings just annoy the hell out of Protoss with a lot of Stalkers. In the meantime, the Roaches are going to tank a lot of damage, and the Hydras are just going to be free reign.
Yeah, I think we do really need to see, as you said before, Zealots and Sentries. Sentries are great to force field of Hydra so they can stay out of range of the Colossus and let the Colossus run free and do their little beams of death on the lesser units, like the 1 and 1.5s. And then you need those Zealots also to tank and take the damage from those Zerglings. So your Stalkers don't get raped.
So he does see this push coming here now from Miz. Usually you see a lot of Protoss at this stage in the game, they go for the outer expansions first. But no, it looks like he's gone straight for the kill here. Coming in the front, he's going to get he's going to nice concave here for Azure. The Corruptors are now in. He needs to pull those Corruptors back and get a little bit of a better surround on there, because they are taking a lot of damage from the Stalkers. In the meantime, the Colossi are stuck up on the ridge getting sniped, while all these Roaches and Hydras are going to town on all these Stalkers. But I think there just might not be enough units. We do have a lot of Lings coming in for Azure, but he's going to get sniped, these Colossi. Miz really needs to control these Colossi a little bit better. There we go. He is starting to micro one now, but there's just a lot of Hydras still. But he's going to be very, very close. Azure pulling back his Hydras, waiting for the reinforcements here. He does have quite a few units, quite a few minerals. I think he was just caught out of position with that very fast aggressiveness from Miz. So it's going to be very, very close here.
Yeah, I think one of the good things to note in that battle was that the Colossus were positioned quite well. I mean, the Corruptors came across from the second expansion, and the Stalkers were all on the way there. The Colossus was sitting quite happily on the ledge, so they couldn't be attacked by Zergling, they couldn't be attacked by Roach. They were way too far back to be attacked by the Hydra, because the Colossus made quite a nice concave around them. And then, the Corruptors, they just got picked off by the Stalkers. Although, in Azure's defense, they did manage to drop 3 of the 4 Colossus.
Yeah, they did, but unfortunately it was that positioning. The positioning of those Corruptors really hurt Azure there. Absolutely, that would have been a big game changer if he just pulled back and controlled them correctly. So now he's just going to have to wait. There are reinforcements coming in here for Miz. But Azure doing the right thing, holding back a little bit. I think he just needs to pump more units. He is spending a lot of stuff, but unfortunately he just didn't get the right positioning on that, and he is going to have to force to tap out. And there's going to be 1-0 to Miz.
That was a great game. So, I mean, for Azure, seeing out his loss, is there anything that you think he could have done differently?
Just positioning. He had the army count to do it. Probably a bit less Ling heavy and more Hydra heavy to help deal with those. But it was really just about the positioning. He lost all those Corruptors. He had a good 8 to 10 Corruptors, which can two-shot Colossi. But they were sitting right on top of the Stalkers, which is just absolutely not what you want to happen. He also, so...
I think also, like, if you had more of a Roach heavy army, it would have taken care of those Stalkers a lot more. I mean, the Roaches just tank so hard against Stalkers. But, this is the first game of today for the 2BH, Who Wears the Pants tourney. And at the moment, it looks like Miz is wearing the pants against Azure. Will he come back? We don't know.
I don't know. But I would like to see a GG pretty soon. Well, he does still have 2 bases, but it all depends if he can stop this third from going up for Miz. It's just kind of frustrating to see, just from my point of view, because I see this happen so much, and it pays off a lot, because a slight little misstep by Zerg. But if Azure had held that first push, it would have been game over for the Protoss.
Yeah.
Although he's doing okay here, he's holding back quite a bit with the Hydras. There's just too many.
There we go, the GG, the tap out, the submission, it's all done. Down to the next game, and we'll see how it goes.
Yep.